Everybody get up and dance. Thanks for coming. Thank you for joining me. Today I'll be listening and reviewing Madonna's latest album, Confessions 2, which dropped today on the 3rd of July. So this will drop on the 4th of July on YouTube. I haven't uploaded a video in a couple of weeks, but I had to come back for the Queen of Pop herself, who has come back after 7 years since her last studio album, Madam X. Now, I am a Madonna fan, and those of you who know, who are expert Madonna fans, can tell by the tour jacket I am wearing. You can flip it inside out. It's red on the inside and it's black on the outside. Depending on how I'm feeling, I'll swap it out. So I was at the Madam X tour in 2019. For the first time I saw Madonna. I've been a fan since 2003, but since I live in South Africa and I haven't traveled before, so I had waited so long to see her, and I finally got the opportunity in 2019 to see her opening night, first row, and I almost got a chance to sit next. Well, she did sit next to me, across from me, because I was on the aisle, and she walked right past me. I always wanted to be up close to her, and I got to speak to her. She heard me. I told her I loved her. What else could I say? But I mean, she's heard that so many times before. She sat with a lucky fan who was sitting just across from me. But I could actually reach out and touch her. She looks so beautiful in person. I finally got that accomplished, my bucket list of seeing Madonna live. Yeah, we're going back to the dance floor. Confessions 2. Track 1, I Feel So Free. Firstly, I just want to say that she mentioned on one of her interviews that when she's on the dance floor, especially back in the days, she lets go and she's not in her head, and that's the only place to be, because if you're in your head, then you can't really let loose and you can't have fun. And that's always been the issue, especially for me. The last few times I've been to clubs, I haven't been to clubs since I was in my 20s, and I swear I'd have fun with my friends, but I mean, it's not, you can't dance freely when you're worried about, oh, am I dancing correctly? Like, what do people think about how I'm dancing?
So how's your evening so far?
By the way, I will be interrupting due to copyright. I can't play the entire song through YouTube, but I'll be listening to the whole album. Yeah.
But out here, on the dance floor, I feel so free.
I love this song. It's a perfect opener. It reminds me of how I Feel Love, Future Lovers opened the Confessions tour, which, by the way, can't wait to see the new tour, if it lives up to Confessions tour. Tonight, oh baby, let's do it right. I love the 1989 French Kiss sample by Little Louise. I feel so free. I feel so free. Yes, perfect opener. Like, getting us started, we're on the dance floor, and this is a continuous flow, like a DJ set, so it doesn't stop. The album doesn't stop like the original Confessions, which is brilliant. Track 2, good for the soul. Well, yeah, the lyrics, I don't think the lyrics are out yet. So I really have to listen in on what she's singing about. But when I watched the film, the song as a snippet. I This was the one that really stood out to me, and I was very curious about it. I love it so far. Very atmospheric, very spacey. Like I can hear the subject matter talking about stellar things. Written and produced by Madonna and Stuart Price, who also was a mastermind behind Confessions, the first album. So they're teaming up again on this album, which is great. We love Stuart. He always brings out very introspective, yet dancey, happy songs with Madonna.
One step away from your heartbeat. One step away, yeah, you one step.
I'm just reminded of the song Heartbeat. You know I feel it in my heartbeat. This song kicks ass, serious ass. So I just got a little carried away there. I forgot to stop because it's continuous. It doesn't stop. So one step away, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the first three tracks already. For me, the first three tracks of an album, they just have to. I feel like a climax, you know. And we're at the club, so this is perfect. Just like the original Confessions, we had Hung Up, we had Get Together, we had Sorry. Like those are three kick-ass songs. So same thing continues here, you know. Bring Your Love, track 4. Vision of me is the killer of joy. So this brilliant song features the fabulous Sabrina Carpenter, and it also samples or interpolates Lou Reed's song Walk on the Wild Side. So that's why it's got extra writers on it. It kicks ass, it totally kicks ass, and I can see why it was chosen as the lead single for the album. So during the Coachella performance of this song, you know, Madonna has had a, sorry for the smoke, but now that you can smoke, you can smell it. Madonna has had knee complications from around the Madame X tour. So she had surgery done, and there was a part where in this the bridge, where she goes, I have a confession. So she went all the way down with her knees and she got back up with ease. And I'm like, okay, yes, she's totally healed from that. So that was Bring Your Love. This is my notebook, so I'm like putting scores on here so I can give the final album rating review. Bring Your Love was excellent. Where would it rank in terms of Madonna singles down the line in the future? I think time will tell, but it's a fun song and a great single. So track number 5, Danceteria. Everybody get up and dance. Now when we first had a look at the track listing and I saw the song Danceteria, I was very, very curious and I was very, very excited. Because if you know, my battery's dying. If you know Madonna's backstory, you know it all started in Danceteria, and that's how she got a DJ to sign her. She got a DJ to play her record there at the club, and she met a lot of her friends there, who were also movers and shakers. Keith Haring, famous artist. Don't shoot me in the comments. Martin Burgoyne as well. I believe he was a designer. Oh my gosh, I don't know. David Meza does makeup. They've been friends ever since. To this day, David Meza was at the concert on opening night at Madame X while I was there. I got to see her. I got to see Rosie O'Donnell. I got to see Anderson Cooper. So those are like her friends. And who else was there? Mark Cummins, of course, the famous DJ who would lead her to Warner and Sire Records. And I know Sade was a bartender there as well, so in the early 80s. So back to the song. Okay, this is clearly the standout song. There's so many elements to this song. I love the that must be an interpolation or sample of something. Love that. I mean, the vibe, the energy, you just feel like you're at Danceteria, you know? This little mini rap section is so reminiscent of Vogue for me. Madonna's whole message of everybody is a work of art is so symbolic to a lot of the music. Is always the message is always pushed of everybody is a star. I can feel it when you shine on me. Oh my God, Cody Show. Oh man, that's my favorite tour. That's my favorite tour. I wish I was there, but I was like, how old was I? I was like 5. And then, so yeah, Danceteria is definitely the standout, the strongest song of the album thus far. So moving on to track number 6, Read My Lips, which features Feed or Fide. I know that's the World Cup. It's on the song is on the feature on the World Cup album, which is going to be performing at the final. Super nervous, but super excited also. Yeah, let's hear it. I know it's different to the version that's on the FIFA album.
Read my lips, yeah, tell it to my face.
I love this version. I heard the FIFA World Cup version only once, and it really didn't resonate. This one is much better. The lyrics remind me of Words, the song Words from Erotica, and her song Broken from the Celebration Greatest Hits.
You like to be a bully, you like to always win. Shut your mouth.
I love it when she collaborates with the Latinx culture. She's very fond of that world, and it's obvious here. I love is it called flamencos or those guitars? Beautiful sounds, well incorporated on this dance song with reggaeton vibes as well. It reminds me of. It's different to the work that she's done with Maluma slightly, but it's on the same inspiration. So that was Read My Lips, another perfect song. I mean, so far this album has had no flaws. Track 7, Everything. Right, this is the first song where there's a heavy vocoder on her voice. My least favorite song by far. Uh, it's the weakest thus far that I've heard. But let's continue on.
It's not okay. I don't fuck with it.
Trust Madonna to say the F word.
Hey, I don't fuck with it.
Every time Madonna speaks of the light, it reminds me of I'm going to tell you a secret, when her and Stuart are talking about all this gossip about God. And then she's like to him, so you don't believe in anything? It's like, well, you can believe in certain things without necessarily calling it God. And it's like, oh, okay, what about the light? I doesn't know about energy. Anyway, I that's my favorite Madonna actually. In terms of, like, I like her during the Guy Ritchie years, even though that marriage didn't work out and it definitely wasn't perfect. But I loved how she was at that time. Well, she's still the same person. Gosh, I'm talking crap now. I'm gonna edit that out because I can. Track number 8, Love Sensation, the second single. I love the song. Here we go. There's nothing that we gonna do. Nothing that we gonna do. I love the song. It's so pure. It's one of those pure dance Madonna songs that speak of positive energy and love. It reminds me a lot of her song Get Together from Confessions 1. I need to say how tough it is running your own YouTube channel when you're doing everything yourself, and recording is a nightmare. I'm supposed to start at 6 p.m. and it's 12 midnight. Well, heading to 1 a.m. and I'm not even done recording. I was hoping to be editing by this time. Track 9. Call it trance, call it house, call it love without words. Not interesting thus far. This is the part where you're at the club and they play a song that you're not really vibing. You're like, this is where you either go get drinks or you just sit down and catch a breath. I actually love this part with this drum beat in the background. That was Love Without Words. Okay, track 10 is Bizarre with Martin Garrix, which I believe he played at one of the club events that he was DJing. And I avoided the snippets. I avoided all snippets. I don't like hearing snippets. I don't want to be spoiled. I want to hear everything. Right, this is me back on the dance floor. This is such a gorgeous song. Is this song talking about Sean Penn? Let me know in the comments.
Movie star, deep blue eyes, and Hollywood were a perfect.
I totally agree. Only love can be so bizarre, you know. You can't really get grasp on it, you know. It comes at you when you least expect it. But when you want it, you can't seem to get it, you know. It comes in so many unexpected ways. Respect to love. I love the song. Um, yeah, it's definitely one of those towards the end of the album type songs, and the party keeps going. Hey, I love it. Track 11, School. If you do your homework, baby, I will give you more. Oh, why am I gonna reference hard candy songs? Señorita, I just wanna fall in love. If you were the Mona Lisa. It's a reference masterpiece there. I love the beat of the song already. It's such a unique beat. It already stands out. Um, I can just tell it's gonna go ham, crazy. Definitely self-referential there. I'd rather be your lover. Bedtime stories. Slash justify my love. Well, justify my love came first, so. Now, did she put an effect on her voice to sound deeper, or is there somebody singing with her? Speaking of backing vocalists, shout out to Nikki and Donna. The duo, I miss them so much, but they're doing quite well on their own, touring together. I'd love to see their show as well, or one of their gigs, if I'm ever in the States again. So, School is my favorite song on the album.
To this thing called life. But energy never dies.
I'm assuming that bit was like post spoken or edited after the interview, because it sounds like it's a snippet from the interview that she gave, which is about life and her spiritual life.
We shared a fragile bond. Now you're gone.
Wow, such beautiful vocals from Madonna. Very sad. I mean, having a song called Fragile is you can just tell it's sad. It reminds me of Kylie Minogue's Fever album. There's a song called Fragile, and it's also on the same somber wavelength, even though it's also dance on a dance album. But I get butterflies, water in my eyes, 'cause I'm fragile when I hear your name.
We thought we'd run away and we'd be free.
Just right about that. When we were children, we wanted to run away and just be free. That's like free from Michigan, and she actually brought him to New York because he discovered dance through her. She introduced him to Christopher Flynn, and he did ballet, and she was a struggling dancer in New York, and she said, "Why don't you come with?" So he was staying with her while she was staying while she was in her struggle days. Sweet.
I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down.
Yeah, this one is very sad. I was very fond of Christopher. Um,
I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't
so that was Fragile. Beautiful song and beautiful dedication from big sister to little brother. Um, yeah, I read his book, My Life with My Sister Madonna, and a lot of people think it's just a tell-all book on Madonna. It's actually his story, and he has a right to his story, because they've worked so closely together for many years. Not only was he her dresser, he was her yeah, used to work as his he used to work as her he used to dance for her in the early days on Everybody, on her first single, Holiday, Lucky Star. He's the guy in the video dancing with her. And he would go on to direct the Girly Show tour, which is my favorite Madonna concert, and arguably her best concert. And he's the one who was the man behind the staging. Um, so R.I.P. Christopher. I really enjoyed your book. Yeah, I really did, and I didn't see it as a disparaging book on Madonna. Like, in no way did she come off as, it didn't hurt her image in any way. We all knew she was thrifty, that she wasn't, So I mean, so that wasn't the story of her not giving money to her family. I mean, most people who become rich and famous do that. You've got to protect yourself, and the family also does change. As she stated in the Blonde Ambition, Truth or Dare, that people always, this is my favorite line from her, which is one of my favorite lines from her, when she says, people always talk about how fame changes people, but nobody talks about how fame changes the people around you. Wow, Esther and Stella are credited as singing backing vocals on Fragile. I need to go back and listen if I can hear them. Track 13, My Sins Are My Savior. This sounds like, just judging by the title, it sounds like, I'm a sinner, I like it that way. This song samples My Army of Lovers by Army of Lovers. So we're definitely like at the winding down section. So the songs, label the songs as dance, but they're more slower, more introspective songs. It says here that the song is about narrow-minded people who judge before understanding someone.
Me down. They tried to take my crown, they whispered lies. They tried to break me.
When she sings a line, when she speaks a line, I was not lost, I was just broken. It harkens back to, or it reminds me of, I guess I'm lost. The thing that hurts the most is that I wasn't lost. Not a bad song, but not exactly one that sticks out for me. I think the title alone is more memorable, the title alone stands out more than the music itself. Track 14, Betrayal.
This is the story of betrayal. You couldn't see your fault.
Well, firstly, this is about Joan. Joan is Madonna's stepmother. I know that they had a rough relationship. She also died in 2024, the same year as Christopher. So I never thought she'd ever dedicate a song to Joan. I've noticed that she uses or samples the classical composition by Eric Satie, No Cien, number 1. I love that composition. I love it so much. It's gorgeous.
Open the dam, let the water crush in. Let it go, let it go.
She sings, "Open the dam, let the water rush in. Let it go, let it go, let it go." I love, I love the song. I love it. This is a standout for me, along with School and Danceteria. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. It's so different. Oh wow, Mirwais is credited as a drum programmer on this song, and it is on keyboards. I also noticed the trumpets. Um, Also beautiful, beautiful instrumentation used. Um, yeah.
Hit the nail. You'll never take my mother's place.
So once again, credit to Eric Satie on his beautiful composition, and also shout out to the producer, co-producer on this album, Parisi. He's Italian. He's on the trumpets. He produced the song as well, and he's on the trumpets. He produced other songs as well. Merues is also credited as a producer on the song. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Um, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. This could be my favorite song. So far it's School and Betrayal. But it's probably gonna be Betrayal because I tend to like Madonna's more ballad songs, more down-tempo songs. Track 15, The Test, with her daughter Lourdes, aka Lola, also known as Lola Hall. That's her artistic name. Can I just say that Madonna even acknowledges herself that Lourdes has a better voice than she does, and I completely agree. I've heard a couple of her songs from her EP, and she's very talented in her own way. And yeah, so this was about healing their relationship.
I know they try to put you to the test. I'm not so different, I'm just knocking on my.
Gorgeous. They sound so good together. Mom and daughter. Beautiful. Lola, I mean, we all saw her grow up. I mean, we've watched her grow up through the years, and she always showed so much promise. I mean, she was the star, the firstborn, the star child, and especially if you saw the "I'm Gonna Tell You a Secret" documentary, she seems like my favorite part is when she teaches her mother how to say "Je vais te dire un secret," and I've never forgotten that. So only one of the few sentences I can actually say in French. So she taught me as well. But she's grown up to be very cold, and you know, especially when it comes around to her mother. So this is a great for her to actually have the come to Jesus moment, if you may, that she has. And I totally get it. I mean, to her mom has accomplished so much, so to live under that shadow, and Madonna actually sings about it here, you know, apologizing to her daughter. Very sweet. If you listen carefully to the, well, it's synthetic, but the instrumentation, you can actually hear the, like, the sound of like water running, or it's on Little Star. That sound is actually on the test as well. So I've picked that up. So that's very cute. And she does refer to Lola as Little Star in the beginning. Very sweet. I wish them a happy mother-daughter relationship going forward, or a happier. Last track on the album, LES Girl.
In a fragile world, the night is kind.
Again, when she gets down to the lower registers, it's stunning. Um, it sounds like it's a reminiscent type song of her New York days where she was struggling. I don't know how she did it, hey? Just the ambition to go through that. But yeah, she refers to overdue rent.
Everything fades away.
What a way to close off the album. It's not quite the closer that Like It or Not was from Confessions 1 or Confessions on a Dance Floor. But we've come to the end, and what a beautiful album. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's gonna be one of those albums that stands high up on her discography. She really, she's never actually come out with a bad album. 7 years was too long between albums. But I'm glad she's back. I'm glad she's with a strong team. They've been working very hard at really self-promoting. I mean, one has done a lot as well, but her team has done a lot. Just partnered up with a lot of people that have been willing to sponsor her as well. And I'm very hopeful for this era. Everything has been spectacular. The performances. Nothing embarrassing like falling off stage or kissing another celebrity. You know, it's been very good. The music as well. I mean, the album has come out and it's lived up to everything that we've experienced thus far. I'm very, very happy. It's lived up to the name of Confessions. I was worried that when she called it Confessions 2, like, oh, are you sure it's gonna live up to that? But it has. Is it as good? Maybe time will tell. But it's a strong score. Before I tell you about how much I'm giving it, I'm gonna rate the album cover. I spoke about it earlier, but I didn't rate it. I love the cover. I love the pink veil, the purple, the speakers, you know. I'm giving it an 8.4. And I'm also rating the album 8.4. So that's good. That's a very good score. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be playing this album for years to come. I still play all of her albums. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of the album. Let me know your favorite songs, and if you'd like me to do any recommendations for any other videos, any other Madonna videos you'd like to see. I think one day I'd like to rank her albums or do like do a ranking from worst to best or something along those lines. Thank you so much for taking your time. I know you could be doing so many other things, but you chose to chill with me. And if you've made it this far, I really appreciate you. Could you just do me that extra solid by giving me a like? It really helps the channel. The channel is still new, and that like really would do the world for the channel and help me to make more content like this. So I do reviews, and so this channel is about music reviews and reactions, and in time I'll be also talking about other things that are related to artists and music and the music industry. So thank you so much. Please comment, please like, please subscribe, and check out any of my other videos. I've started a Prince albums discography. So I've reacted to and reviewed his first two albums. I'll be dropping the review to his third album, Dirty Mind, in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that and for other album reviews and reactions. Thank you. I'll see you next time.